Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of Super Gaming Minute, the channel dedicated to all things Nintendo and gaming. Well, I was wrong. I predicted the Legend of Zelda 35th anniversary would be unveiled before E3, and that is obviously not the case. Ugh, don't feel sorry for me though. I've been right about some things and wrong about others. I just enjoy talking about the subject. I've got a lot I want to talk about this time around, friends, so I'm going to get right into things. Please like the video if you enjoy Legend of Zelda content, comment down below your predictions for the Zelda event, and for everything else that you believe Nintendo will unveil during their time at E3. Also, most importantly, subscribe to Super Gaming Minute if you guys like talking all things Nintendo and gaming. Yes, the Zelda 35th anniversary hadn't happened in April, and the result was the same in May. But all is not lost. As mentioned in my last Legend of Zelda video, I said that if we don't hear about the Zelda 35th anniversary in May, then we will definitely hear more about the anniversary at E3. God, I hope. Now, I still believe that since we will most likely be hearing about the anniversary at E3 this June, it's not going to be as big of a celebration as it may have been if they hosted their own anniversary direct separate from E3. I just feel that the Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary may overshadow the rest of the event. Now, I'm a huge Zelda fan. It's probably my top franchise, hence all the videos on the subject. Maybe I only believe that it could overshadow the rest of their event because of that reason. Maybe we will get a huge over-the-top Zelda event. I mean, I really hope so. I really do. But since I stand in the camp of a smaller Zelda celebration, my predictions have changed slightly. So what do I think are the big titles that we will see? Well, firstly, there are new rumors floating around the web and on YouTube of an Ocarina of Time HD port coming to the Switch. This to me is absolutely a thing that we'll see at E3. Ocarina of Time is arguably the best Legend of Zelda game in the series, and to some, it's the best game ever. Nintendo will be doing us and themselves a favor by releasing the HD port of this game on the Switch. If they like money as much as we know they do, then this is a no-brainer. The next thing I think Nintendo will do for the Zelda 35th anniversary will be the Twilight Princess Wind Waker Double Pack. This is another quick, easy moneymaker for Nintendo since they already remastered these games on the Wii U. And unfortunately, since the Wii U didn't sell too well, most gamers weren't able to experience the newest versions of these games. Putting them on a much more successful platform is another no-brainer to me. And of course, my last prediction is going to be Breath of the Wild 2. I'm not sure if they'll release the game for holiday 2021 or not, even though with the release date announced for Pokemon Arceus coming January 2022, that leaves room for a huge title for holiday 2021. Just saying. Nintendo will absolutely show a new trailer for the game whether or not we get it this year or next year or not. We as fans deserve it. They teased us with a theatrical trailer 2 years ago, and then that's all we got. Now yes, we have to give Nintendo a break. The pandemic put a hold on a lot of things, including video games. Very understandable. But with the world going back to normal and businesses heading back to, well, business as usual, it's definitely about time we get to see our first gameplay trailer for the anticipated sequel. After the gameplay trailer, I think Nintendo will show off a Breath of the Wild 2 themed Switch Pro. Now this will all depend if the rumors surrounding the Switch Pro being unveiled before E3 or even during their presentation at E3. Now here's the really good news. This will only be the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Nintendo's event at E3. This is only the Zelda portion of things. Nintendo still has to show off everything else that they'll be working on throughout the year, which is extremely exciting. So what else has been rumored? What else is Nintendo going to talk about during their time at E3? Here are some of the things that I've heard and some of the things that I'm either anticipating or wishing for. The first thing I'll talk about is the new rumored Donkey Kong title on the Switch. Will it be a 2D game? Will it be a 3D game? I'm absolutely hoping for a new 3D installment into the series. As you who have been watching my videos from the start may know, I'm a huge fan of DK64. Maybe one of the only fans of DK64. On that topic, if you guys haven't seen my Donkey Kong video that I released a couple of weeks ago, I'll leave a card of the video on the top right hand side of this video. Next up, Metroid. There are quite a few different games rumored to be showing up during the Nintendo E3 press conference when it comes to Metroid. Titles such as a new 2D Metroid game, which is more than welcome, as well as Metroid Prime Trilogy coming over to the Switch, and of course, the heavily anticipated trailer, or even an update would be fine, on Metroid Prime 4. Will we receive all three? Probably not, but maybe. It is, after all, the Metroid anniversary as well, so who knows? We might actually get surprised with a bunch of new stuff coming to us from the Metroid franchise. My next prediction is going to be a new Splatoon 3 trailer. Hopefully a gameplay trailer that gives us all the details on the new installment into the series. The theatrical trailer that we saw during the latest Nintendo Direct was an awesome surprise but left a bunch of questions unanswered. So a gameplay trailer and a possible release date would be amazing to see for this title. Now there are more things that are being heavily rumored, such as a new Fire Emblem game and a new Mario Party game, as well as a new Kirby title. But I haven't been following those too closely and only want to talk about the games that I either feel very strongly about or games that I am hopeful and excited to hear more about. As for smaller releases, I think we'll see quite a bit from Nintendo. I believe we'll see what Nintendo has in store for us with the summer update for Animal Crossing, as well as adding in Legend of Zelda Anniversary collectibles and possibly characters. I think Nintendo will talk about the next Smash character coming to us, which is always good to see and hear about. But I also think that Nintendo will finally add more to their online service in the way of either Nintendo 64 titles being released on the Switch, or Game Boy Color games being added to this service as well. This is something that I always welcome from Nintendo. I love playing these old games. I just finished replaying all 3 of the first Super Mario Bros. Titles and plan to start playing Super Mario World right away. I always come back to these games and they're such a blast to play on my Switch. Having N64 titles on the Switch ready to go would be a dream come true. The N64 is my favorite console next to the Switch, and I would love to revisit some of these older games. Games like Majora's Mask, Diddy Kong Racing, DK64, Star Fox 64, Paper Mario, Pokemon Stadium, Mario Tennis, Mario Golf, the list goes on and on. And with the tight relationship that Nintendo has with Microsoft, there's always a chance that we could see games like Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, Conker's Bad Fur Day, maybe not Conker's Bad Fur Day, Blast Corps, and other rare Xbox-owned franchises come to the service. It's a pipe dream, yes, but it definitely makes me excited for the possibilities of what things we can see with this service. The last prediction I have would be more of the 99 style games. I haven't heard any word on this, but these games are a lot of fun and people love playing them. Does it sell subscriptions to Nintendo Online? I don't know for sure, but more games of this style couldn't hurt. If you guys can't already tell, I have a lot of expectations when it comes to E3 this year, and you should too. Now, I don't want everyone going in expecting the absolute world from Nintendo and the other developers at E3, but with last year's event cancelled due to the pandemic, lots of titles had to be pushed back. All I can say is that we're all in for a treat this year. From Nintendo and everyone else taking part in E3, it's going to be an amazing event, and we should all be excited for the near future of gaming. Alright guys, and that is it. These are my predictions for E3 2021 from Nintendo. As mentioned, there are some things I didn't touch on just because I don't know enough about them at this time to go over everything, and some things just don't excite me enough to talk about them. But I want to hear what you guys think. What are all your predictions for E3? Share them with the community in the comments section down below. Also, do not forget to like the video if you guys are excited for The Legend of Zelda's 35th anniversary or for Nintendo at E3 in general. It's going to be one hell of an event, and we are all in for a treat no matter where we stand and no matter our tastes. I think we'll all leave this event with a smile on our face. Lastly, do not forget to subscribe to Super Gaming Minute if you guys like all things Nintendo and gaming. We try to push out 2 new videos every week, and the only way to stay up to date with everything would be to subscribe and to ring the bell to be notified when those videos are released. And of course, a big thank you to everyone who has been a part of the SGM community. Whether you're a new subscriber or if you've been here since the beginning supporting me and the channel, or if you just stumbled across the channel right now, I appreciate you all, and I hope to see you all come back for the next video, and the next video, and all the videos after that. Alright guys, thank you so much again, and as always, keep on gaming.